Hey there, most players think beating a defender is about being faster or doing more stepovers. They're wrong. Beating a defender is 10% physics and 90% psychology. Think about it. Why do some players look like they're playing a different sport? Why does it look like the defender is glued to the floor while they glide past? It's because they understand the defensive protocol. They know how to force a defender into a reactive state, where the defender is no longer trying to win the ball, but simply trying to survive. If you give me the next 10 minutes, I'm going to give you 7 deadly skills that don't just beat defenders, they break them. By the end of this video, you won't just be a better dribbler. You'll be the player that defenders are terrified to face in a 1v1. The most dangerous thing you can do to a defender isn't moving fast. It's stopping. When you're sprinting at a defender, their internal threat meter is calibrated to your speed. When you suddenly come to a dead stop, you force their central nervous system to recalibrate. Their momentum is still moving backward. Yours is neutral. The execution, dribble at 80% speed. Suddenly, put your soul on the ball. Wait for a microsecond. As soon as the defender's heels touch the grass, explode at 100%. This shift from 80 to 0 to 100 is impossible to track. It's not just a skill, it's a glitch in their defensive mechanics. The best defenders are taught to watch the ball. We're going to use that against them. The blindside bait involves showing the defender the ball on one side of your body while your eyes and hips are pointed the other way. You are essentially inviting the tackle. You want them to think they have a 50-50th chance. The key: the moment they commit their weight to that tackle, you use a la croqueta or a sharp inside cut to the space they just vacated. You aren't beating the defender, you're letting the defender beat themselves. Most players do stepovers while moving. The deadly version is doing them while stationary. If you are standing still and you execute a sharp, violent stepover, the defender's brain assumes you are about to explode in that direction. Because there is no momentum to help them, they have to guess. Watch how the pros do it. They don't do 5 stepovers. They do 1, maybe 2, with maximum intensity. It's about creating a false start. Once their weight shifts even an inch to the wrong side, the gate is open. You don't need to touch the ball to destroy a defender. This is the most underrated skill in football. The body feint works because of human biology. A defender is trained to follow your center of gravity, your hips. If you drop your shoulder and shift your weight to the left, their brain tells their legs to move left. The secret: your foot shouldn't touch the ball until the defender has already committed. It's a game of chicken. Drop the shoulder, plant the foot, and then, and only then, take the ball the opposite way with the outside of your boot. It looks simple on TV, but on the pitch, it feels like magic. Let's be honest, a nutmeg isn't just a way to get past someone. It's a psychological reset. The moment a ball goes through a defender's legs, they lose their composure. They become frustrated, aggressive, and prone to making mistakes. The protocol: look for the square stance. When a defender approaches you with their feet parallel instead of staggered, they are vulnerable. A quick poke through the legs doesn't just get you into the final third, it stays in their head for the rest of the game. Speed is relative. If you run at 100% all the time, a defender can adjust. If you run at 50%, then 60%, then suddenly 100%, you become unpredictable. The deadliest players use gears. Dribble slowly to lure the defender in. Make them feel comfortable. Make them think they've caged you. The moment they reach out to poke the ball, you hit gear 5. By the time they've retracted their leg, you're 3 yards away. This is how players like Mbappe destroy world-class fullbacks. This is for when you're in the box. Instead of a traditional fake shot, you're going to use the rebound cut. Aggressive defenders love to block shots. When you wind up for a big strike, they will leave their feet. Instead of shooting, you perform a sharp U-turn or Cruyff turn. While they are flying through the air trying to be a hero, you are standing in clear space with a calm finish. You didn't beat them with skill, you beat them with their own desperation. You now have the 7 deadly protocols. But remember, a tool is useless if you don't know how to swing it. The difference between a Sunday league player and a pro isn't the ability to do these skills, it's the timing. Go to the pitch. Practice these until they are muscle memory. You want these moves to happen before you even realize you've thought of them. Stop playing like a victim of the defense. Start being the problem they can't solve. If you found this valuable, you know what to do. I've put together a full training blueprint in the description below to help you master your first touch. Watch this next video if you want to see why your passing is holding you back.